around, they want to have more. And it used to get in if you had any wool. Everything was wool in the baby. So you had to put camphor in the clothes and the closets. You had to take everything out. And
it stinks.
It's always something I hate to come in the spring. I used to dread it. I should go into her closet. I used to go and help her with the closet. By that time I was already married. I was the maker of taste out.
I remember you doing it on the
Avenue. They didn't know how to make those. Otherwise, they just worked great. But George was such a good guy. He never objected. He always...
Yeah, you know, there were two brothers. Bobby and two brothers.
Uncle Oscar and...
No, I didn't know.
And Uncle...
You did know.
Uncle Haskell.
And they were not...
Who's the other brother?
And not that they were hard to get. They were sick.
Uncle Oscar and
Oscar was... He had this sickness.
Yeah.
It's not hereditary. It's not. Oscar and Milton and your grandmother were born before the First World War, and they lived through hell. They were running from town to town, and somehow or other they got separated from the two young ones, Oscar and Milton. Milton must have been a little boy at that time, and he was left behind. And Oscar got sick just from what happened. And Milton too. So they never. He was very bright, Oscar. He was really an exceptionally bright person. He used to choose what I should read when he came to this country. He picked quote liners, books like that for me to read when I was a teenager, and he insisted I read it, and I read it. Because this was the kind of person it was. Milton was borderline, you know. So they were always...
They never married.
They were both married. Oscar married, and he got divorced right away. It didn't work out because the marriage shouldn't have been. He couldn't come to this country. It wouldn't have, the immigration laws were not like now. In order to come here, you had to be underage. See, I was 9 years old, so my parents were able to bring me. Your grandmother came here because she came with her husband. He had migrated. I don't know how they got here. And your grandfather came back and married, and then my parents followed because they wanted to be with their daughter. And I was young enough with my younger brother to travel here, but Oscar was 18, so he couldn't travel.
And Sean was the youngest?
Huh? Milton was older than me, but he was younger. He was under 18, so he was able to be brought up my father. Oscar went to live in Brazil, and he was very happy there. He loved it there. He was going to school there, and he thought he was going to be a pharmacist.
And he had a job, right?
He had a terrific job. He worked for the Finger Sewing Machine Company at a very high position. And he didn't want to come here. My other kept talking to me. He said, "I'll come here, I'll die," you know. There was no way they could bring him here, and he tried to throw it away on a phone. He tried every way he could. He really didn't want to come here, and he had a fiancé there. A lot of things that they can't figure out. You can't do that. You can't force your children. That's why I never stopped Pesci from going to Israel. So they sent somebody to marry him.
They sent the girl over to South America?
American citizen, and she married him, and it was a loveless marriage, and he wasn't happy right away. And it dissolved, and it just didn't work out. So he was never happy again. He didn't have mental hospital. He was never happy.
He had no children?
Had no children. Milton had 2 children. I don't know where they are today.
I don't know where they are.
They both died of a heart condition.
Don't know them at all. I don't know them.
I never knew them.
Susanna?
Yeah.
I never knew
But
them.
after your grandmother passed, your great grandmother passed away, they were my responsibility. So they used to listen to consistency
But I used to cook food, and George used to bring it to them, and they'd come to me, and he would always be there for me. When he came home off furlough, he used to go with me all over the hospitals with me.